this woman made a decision that changed her life forever. Well, not only her, but also some other celebrities decided to have plastic surgery that literally turned them into other people in a very bizarre way, just like the one you're seeing now. Well, join us and discover 20 celebrities who had plastic surgery and had shocking results that will probably leave you speechless. Let's go. Number 20. Joo Chan, a young Chinese influencer who has become one of the most extreme cases of plastic surgery transformation in modern history. At just 17 years old, Joo Chan has already undergone over 100 surgical procedures, starting her journey at the age of 13. School bullying was the initial trigger that led her to convince her parents to finance her first surgery, a double blepharoplasty. Her parents have since invested over $620,000 in procedures, which include rhinoplasty, breast implants, liposuction, and the so-called Barbie eye surgery. Despite facing serious side effects such as memory loss and permanent scarring, she remains determined to change her appearance. Number 19. Cardi B. American rapper Cardi B surprised her fans by publicly revealing her traumatic experience with biopolymer implants. During her time as a dancer, she paid just $800 to have the procedure done in a basement, a decision she would later regret. The dangers of this type of filler lie in the ability of the material to spread throughout the body, and the person who had the procedure done was later linked to a fatal case involving another woman. Determined to make amends, Cardi B underwent surgery to remove the implants. Despite this negative experience, she remains open about plastic surgery, having had a rhinoplasty because she didn't like the nose she inherited from her father. Her message is clear. Transformations are acceptable as long as they are done safely and responsibly. Number 18. Mickey Rourke. Mickey Rourke's history with plastic surgery is different from that of most celebrities. His interventions were not motivated by vanity, but by the need to reconstruct his face after a career in professional boxing. During the 90s, the actor racked up impressive victories in the ring, but also suffered serious injuries: 2 broken noses, a lacerated tongue, a compressed cheekbone, and even short-term memory loss. In an attempt to restore his features, Rourke underwent 5 surgeries on his nose alone and 1 reconstruction of his cheekbone. Unfortunately, the choice of surgeon was not the best, resulting in a completely different appearance from his original features, making him practically unrecognizable to his fans. I have a question for you. First, I'd like to tell you that it's possible to keep up with the biggest curiosities of our world every day. But for that, you need to be subscribed to our channel. So, have you subscribed yet? If not, take the opportunity to subscribe now. Now that you've done that, let's go. Number 17. Raji Naring. American multi-talented artist Raji Naring faced one of the worst experiences with illegal cosmetic procedures. In 2005, she sought out an unlicensed professional known as the Duchess to have fillers in her face, breasts, and hips. What was supposed to be silicone was actually a dangerous mixture of cement, tire sealant, mineral oil, and glue. The consequences were devastating: severe swelling, lumps, and deformities that led to her being isolated for years. Her story gained visibility through the program Botched, where she finally got help to remove some of the toxic material from her body. Number 16. Jessica Alves. Born Rodrigo Alves in São Paulo, Brazil in 1983, Jessica Alves has become known worldwide for her extensive journey of body modification. From a young age, she identified with the feminine, playing with Barbie dolls and experimenting with cross-dressing from the age of 3 to 4. During her teenage years, she struggled with a hormonal imbalance that resulted in the natural development of breast tissue, as well as being bullied due to her unique features. Her quest for transformation has resulted in over 103 cosmetic operations, costing approximately £500,000, 51 of which have been plastic surgeries as of 2018. Among the most notable procedures are multiple nose jobs, which resulted in the loss of her sense of smell. Her story illustrates not only a quest for physical change, but also a journey of self-discovery and identity affirmation. Number 15. Simon Cowell. Famed music producer and TV personality Simon Cowell surprised audiences in 2023 by openly admitting to his overindulgence in cosmetic procedures. His quest for youthfulness resulted in a look he himself described as straight out of a horror movie. The transformation was so drastic that it even scared his son Eric. Recognizing his mistake, Cowell opted to remove some of the fillers and adopt a more natural approach, focusing on less invasive facial care and a healthier lifestyle. Number 14. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's transformation is arguably the most famous and controversial case of plastic surgery in entertainment. His journey began in 1979 with a rhinoplasty, a procedure he was so apprehensive about that he asked his sister LaToya to perform first as a test run. According to Dr. E.A. Gorbis, a specialist in body dysmorphic disorder, Jackson may have undergone over 100 surgeries over the course of his life. Dr. Wallace Goodstein, who worked with Michael's surgeons in the 1990s, revealed that the procedures included multiple nose jobs, cheek implants, eyelid surgeries, and chin implant insertions. Most alarming was the frequency. Michael would visit surgeons every 2 months, sometimes having up to a dozen procedures performed in a single visit. His transformations were so extensive that they completely altered his ethnic features, making him virtually unrecognizable from his original appearance. Number 13. Hang Mioku. Hang Mioku's story is one of the most shocking cases in the beauty industry. This former South Korean model and singer began her transformation journey at the age of 28, driven by a relentless obsession with perfect skin. Her quest took her to Japan, where she underwent various cosmetic procedures. Her addiction to plastic surgery reached such alarming proportions that doctors began to refuse her requests for more interventions. Desperate, Hang began injecting cooking oil into her own face when she could no longer get medical silicone. The result was devastating: severe disfigurement, permanent swelling, and irreversible scarring. Even after 10 reconstructive surgeries, financed by public donations, her face remains unrecognizable. Today, at 60, she works in a second-hand clothing store and depends on government assistance. Number 12. Katie Price. Katie Price has made a name for herself in the celebrity world for her disconcerting openness about her multiple plastic surgeries. Her journey of transformation began in 1999, when she had her breasts enlarged from a 32B to a 32DD and her nose reshaped. Having maintained a natural appearance throughout her early modeling career, it was in her 30s that her transformation journey took a dramatic turn. By 2006, she was well on her way to becoming full plastic, as she puts it, and she fully embraced the change in 2011. Her transformation continued with fuller lips and a smoother, brighter face in 2016. Her appearance at the National Television Awards in 2018 drew attention for the dramatic change in her appearance, making her almost unrecognizable. Price has been undergoing annual breast augmentations since 2019, with implants weighing approximately 4.5 pounds each. Number 11. Pete Burns. Late dead or alive singer Pete Burns underwent more than 300 procedures to correct an initial botched lip surgery. His quest for perfection spiraled into a vicious cycle of corrections and further complications. In 2006, he sued his surgeon for negligence after lip fillers caused severe infections, swelling, and blistering. The complications were so severe that he required more than 18 months of intensive treatment. Burns has publicly admitted that he developed body dysmorphia, a mental condition that caused him to see non-existent flaws in his appearance, fueling his addiction to plastic surgery. Number 10. Carrot Top. Comedian Scott Thompson, better known as Carrot Top, has become unrecognizable over the years. His drastic physical transformation has sparked intense speculation about cosmetic procedures. Although he vehemently denies having undergone plastic surgery, his appearance has changed dramatically, going through phases of extreme weight loss and excessive bodybuilding. His face has taken on markedly different features, with a more defined jawline and more angular features, raising questions about possible implants and cosmetic procedures. Number 9. Jackie Stallone. Jackie Stallone's history with plastic surgery is marked by deep regrets and unexpected consequences. At 91, she has openly shared how botched procedures have left her with a look she likens to a squirrel with a mouthful of nuts. Her journey was further complicated by health issues, including a heart attack and the tragic loss of her daughter Tony and grandson Sage. Despite the adversities, Jackie maintained an impressive routine in her Santa Monica penthouse: tap dancing lessons 3 times a week, sessions with a personal trainer, and 2 hours a day dedicated to the piano. Her story serves as a warning about the dangers of excessive modifications, especially in old age. Interestingly, she has become a role model for Hollywood stars after the age of 50, demonstrating that it is possible to age with vitality without relying on extreme procedures. Number 8. Dr. Paul Nassif. As a renowned plastic surgeon and star of the TV show Botched, Dr. Paul Nassif has become known for correcting other people's botched surgeries. Ironically, He himself has faced criticism for his appearance after undergoing personal cosmetic procedures. In 2019, speculation arose that he had undergone significant changes to his face, particularly around his eyes and cheeks. While he has admitted to undergoing some rejuvenation procedures, the transformations were considered dramatic by many fans of the show, sparking debate about the limits of cosmetic modification even among professionals in the field. Number 7. Anastasia Puk. Originally from Kiev, Ukraine, Anastasia Puk has become a unique case in the world of cosmetic modifications. Starting at the age of 26, she has not limited herself to conventional procedures such as Botox, dental veneers, and liposuction. What is striking about her story is the risky practice of self-administering facial fillers, guided only by online tutorials. Claiming to follow strict sterilization protocols, she continues to inject substances into her own face, determined to maintain and enhance her prominent cheekbones. In 2020, she even sought the world record for the most voluminous cheeks, ignoring medical warnings about the risks of the practice. Number 6. Linda Evangelista. Linda Evangelista, a Canadian supermodel with over 700 magazine covers under her belt, faced one of the most recent and shocking cases of failed cosmetic procedures. Attracted by CoolSculpting's promise of non-surgical fat reduction with no downtime, she underwent 7 sessions between 2015 and 2016. 3 months after the procedures, she began to notice bulges in the area of her bra, chin, and thighs. Instead of the promised slimming effect, these areas began to grow, harden, and lose sensitivity. She was diagnosed with paradoxical adipose hyperplasia, a rare condition that affects less than 1% of CoolSculpting patients. The condition does not respond to diet or exercise, leading Linda to sue the company responsible, Zeltic Aesthetics, for $50 million in damages. Her case alerted the public to the risks of seemingly safe non-surgical procedures. Number 5. Heidi Montag. The Laguna Beach star learned the hard way that not everything that's free is worth it. At 23, Heidi underwent a marathon of 10 procedures in just 16 years. The traumatic experience included brow lifts, chin reshaping, and Botox injections. Overuse of pain medication during her recovery nearly pushed her to the brink. Today, she shares her story as a warning about the dangers of multiple surgeries and the importance of approaching insecurities more consciously. Number 4. Pixie Fox. A story that shocked even the most experienced doctors. Pixie Fox, at 33, underwent an extreme case of body modification in an attempt to look like a cartoon character. Her procedures included the removal of 6 ribs, 4 breast augmentations, fat injections under her eyes, surgery to change her eye color, and even the intentional fracture of her jaw to create a smaller facial profile. After more than 20 surgeries, renowned surgeons from the show Botched, Dr. Terry Dubrow and Dr. Paul Nassif, refused to perform any more procedures, concerned for her safety. Number 3. Donatella Versace. Donatella Versace's journey into plastic surgery is a hot topic of debate in the fashion industry. As the creative director of Versace and sister of the legendary Gianni Versace, her appearance has been the subject of intense scrutiny over the years. Now in her 60s, her remarkably smooth and wrinkle-free face has raised questions among experts. Dr. Mark Norfolk, clinical director of cosmetic surgery, identified clear signs of multiple interventions. Her nose had become thinner and more pointed, her upper eyelids less droopy, and her cheeks noticeably fuller. In 2014, photos revealed an extremely shiny appearance, attributed to extensive use of Botox. Experts point out that it is highly unusual for a woman her age to not have expression lines on her forehead. Her transformations include possible cheek implants and lip fillers, creating a look that divides opinion in the fashion world. Number 2. Joan Van Arc. Actress Joan Van Arc, known for her memorable television roles, has become a poster child for the risks of excessive cosmetic procedures. Although she keeps her surgeries private, the changes in her appearance are evident in comparison photographs. Experts, including Dr. Anthony Yun, suggest that she has undergone multiple procedures, including facelifts, collagen injections, cheek implants, and Botox. The most alarming result is her artificial appearance, with overly stretched skin and a facial expression that has lost its naturalness. Number 1. Neven Ciganovic. Croatian fashion designer Neven Ciganovic, 45, gained notoriety not only for his appearance on reality TV, but for an unusual complication after his third nose job. Seeking to cut costs, he opted to have the procedure done at an Iranian clinic, but faced an unexpected side effect: a persistent erection caused by an allergic reaction to the anesthetic. This condition, known as priapism, required immediate medical attention to prevent permanent damage. Despite this alarming experience, Nevin remains enthusiastic about cosmetic procedures, expressing a desire for just one more surgery to achieve global recognition. Which of these figures that we showed you here shocked you the most? Tell me below in the comments. Now I'm going to recommend this video that's appearing on the screen. Take advantage of it, as I've selected it especially for you. Well, that's it, and until next time, curious one.